So my book is about a series, not just one, a series of impossible battles with FDA and the financial community in doing a very noble thing, which is trying to bring breakthrough medical innovations to patients. I wrote this book because on the personal side of my life, I've had many dealings seeing what chronic debilitating diseases do to people and families. On the professional side of my life, I've been developing new products for those diseases for 25 years. And I've seen firsthand the nightmare in bringing the products through, the nightmare in dealing with FDA to get them reviewed and approved, and the nightmare in getting them funded. And I felt I had a unique perspective to share that could help the problem. In fact, I end the book with a series of changes that are needed at the FDA and in financing companies to finally enable the development of these products and speed their access to patients. The main takeaway from the book is that we have a horribly broken system. The system of reviewing and approving new products and of financing their development and commercialization. True medical innovation is taking an idea all the way through to a product that is on the market in the hands of doctors and helping patients. It is extremely time-consuming, extremely costly, and extremely difficult. And those three add up to extremely unlikely. That means that the overwhelming majority of ideas never see the light of day. They never get to become products. That's the base case. And on top of that base case, if we allow the government, in the form of the FDA, not to follow its own laws, the letter of the law as well as the spirit of the law, and if we allow Wall Street to prey on those mistakes, we will turn an extremely unlikely process into an impossible process. And that will make truly breakthrough medical innovation, the kind that saves lives and the kind that improves the quality of life, impossible. And we can't have that in our country. Patients need more, they demand more, and we have to deliver more. And that's what this book is all about, to sound the alarms and offer solutions to fix that problem. The FDA views potential new breakthroughs as potential huge problems, not potential solutions. And that ideology permeates everything they do. Wall Street, on the other hand, rather than investing fundamentally in a company, they invest on a catalyst basis in these small medical companies. That is, they're looking to make a killing in 2 or 3 quarters. Also, you have some on Wall Street that engage in predatory trading, manipulation. They do what's called playing the deal. And all of those things serve to underfund companies. And the combination of the FDA ideology of not promoting health, rather protecting the antiquated status quo, and Wall Street lack of fundamental investing creates 2 more impediments to an already very, very difficult process of advancing medical innovation. I hope to do 2 things with the book. Number 1, I want to awake the sleeping giant. That is the silent majority of Americans that hear about all the great things that are happening in science and want to see that translated into their healthcare. They need to speak up. They need to demand more. Second, I want to start a medical innovation institute that would implement the ideas that are in the book, notably the last chapter called the Medical Innovation Manifesto. I want to effect real policy change at FDA, SEC, and in the courts that will enable the development of truly breakthrough medical products for patients. I think people will gain an appreciation of what it takes to bring an idea to an actual product that's on the market in doctors' hands and helping patients. I think people will also gain appreciation of what it takes to lead in uncertainty and crisis, and what it takes to align and engage a group of employees and consultants toward a goal. I hope when people read the book, they'll become inspired. They'll take a couple of steps back and think about what's important in their lives, both people and things, and hold them more dear than perhaps they did when they first read it. I say that because I share candidly a very, very stressful period in my professional life that I allowed to spill over into my personal life. And I think a number of people will be able to identify with that and learn from it by learning what I went through.